Madcapper. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Madcapper, and this is another video on Watcher of Realms. Today we're going to go over the brand new patch notes. If it ever lets me get there, it may not. That's how this game is. All right, here we go. This is a brand new. I am on literally my tablet. No face today. We're doing our best Destin. No face, just me, a mic, and my tablet. You can see the little things hit, but we want to be here because we have a new update announcement dropping on the 11th, 11/28. So that will be, I thought it was coming in a week. So this isn't what we want to talk about. So, okay, let's just read the whole thing. I haven't really watched this. You know what, me and Mike, I jumped into Mike's live stream this morning because he's my boss. I like him. We don't really collab. I'm a terrible collabor, but I do try to jump on and see him when I can. He was streaming. I saw a bit of what he was talking about, but then I had to go into work. So this is mostly new to me. I know it sounds good, and that's important, but we're going to go through everything in the update announcement for you today and see what they are bringing to us for the Watcher of Realms for the November release, and then hope that it makes it through Apple. Which, if they're giving us this, I have to assume that this means that they've already gotten the. If they're a week away, it means they've probably already gotten the okay. I don't think they would make the same mistake twice and be like, "Hey, it's coming," and then have to cancel it. So my assumption is either these additions have already been put in the game, and now they just got to turn them on, or they've already got approval from Apple, which is curious to me because everything I had read, everything I understood is that one of the biggest reasons they were having issues was because of the Smile One or any third party payment apps that circumvented Apple getting their piece. But we don't know what they agreed. Maybe they're like, "Hey, we'll give you a percentage." Who knows what's going on? Maybe I was wrong. I mean, it was all speculation. They certainly didn't tip their hand as to what was going on, just that it was going on. So anyway, that said, let's go into it. The upcoming 11/28 is a special day. It's Thanksgiving. We have included massive content such as the launch of Campaign Chapter 10, a reduced number of summons required for guaranteed legendary hero and hero summon, enhancement for Valkyra, Godblade of the North Frost, and Kai, the Beast's Bane and the Bane of my existence, but maybe not, reward enhancement for quests, and adjustments to Odyssey quests and rewards, which I've already completed. So, boo, but whatever. Additionally, we will launch a series of Thanksgiving events on 11/22, offering rare summoning crystals, activity skin choice chest, free to anyone who wants to participate. Commanders, well, okay, thank you. So the update is going to be on Remembrance Day for those of you that are in Canada, Veterans Day for my American friends. I know it's funny. I am going to digress because I always do. In Canada, Remembrance Day is a big deal. It is our one time that we stand up and we remember those who fought for our freedoms. That's the day for us. It's I find it odd, America being as patriotic as they are, don't hold Veterans Day in the same regard, it seems. But then they have their Thanksgiving in November, which is a time to honor and celebrate family and friends. So I guess maybe that's why. If you're American, let me know why Veterans Day important to you? Why isn't it not as important as it is in Canada? For example, most companies that are Canadian based, for example, I used to work at a company called London Drugs. We weren't allowed to play Christmas music until the 12th. We weren't allowed to put up Christmas decorations until the 12th. That is an honor I hold in my own home, and it drives Amanda crazy. She wants, oh, Halloween's over, boom, let's go Christmas. Me, my rule, the 12th. I'm not watching Christmas movies. I'm not putting up decoration. I want to make sure that, like my grandfather and those who with him stood up and fought for this world in World War II, and of course other worlds, and those who still serve today in the freedoms. Canada is not as much in wartime areas, but they're definitely in peacekeeping. They're one of the biggest forces or most critical forces of the UN often. So I just want to, I want to give them the honor and privilege they deserve to be recognized. And then on the 12th, we'll go full Christmas. So anyway, don't know why I wanted to give you that tangent, but on the 7:15 to 9:15 on the 11th, there's going to be server maintenance. You're going to get 100 diamonds, and then this is going to go live. Now let's talk about the amazing things. This one I had seen, and this is just banger to me. So Invocation of Spirits pity timer has been adjusted from 200 to 180. A legendary hero is guaranteed within 200. So that's 20 summons less to get there. And, hopefully that means around 190 ish you'll get it. But that's awesome. That's great news. 20 at a buck a summons, roughly 80 cents to a dollar, I'd say. That's good. That's a really good addition. Divine summoning. After the pity timer activates, drop rate in divine is raised from 2% to 5%. Legendary heroes guaranteed within 20. That's a huge deal because before it was after 12, so this is no different. So after 12, it was 2%. It went from 6, 8, 10, 12. So it could still be in the 30s until you get a legendary hero from divine summoning, which is your legendary summon crystals. Now it's up by 5, which means you're going to guaranteed at 20. So that is a huge deal. That is 8 summons as opposed to a billion summons, it feels like. So, um, really, really happy with that. Really good to hear that. Ancient summoning, which is, of course, the reds. It's been adjusted from 200 to 185. So 5 higher than the invocation, which I'm okay with. But still, legendary Lord Hero is guaranteed within 200, which I find that interesting. Why did they go to 185 instead of 180, but still guarantee it by 200? Who cares? Let's do it. And then limited summons is down to 200 from 250. Wow, that's a big deal. To me, that's a huge deal. Going from 250 to 200, which falls in line with, of course, what all the other guarantees are. I love that. I really like that. It doesn't. It makes it harder to pity manipulate because normally what you would do is you would pull 200. Now you would pull 180. I guess now you can still do it. You pull the 180 off a fresh pity, then you move over to a 2x or whatever other banner's going on. Pull to 200 to get the summon guaranteed, and then go back and pull the remaining 20 to get your limited summon. So you pull 180 on the limited, assuming you don't get a champion, or say you get one early. So maybe it's you got 50 to go, right? Or 30 to go, or 40, or whatever the number is. Assuming you don't hit on the limited, especially if you don't hit the actual champion, then you can go over to a secondary banner, or 2x, or just normal pulls, whatever. Get your guaranteed by 200, which would, in a perfect world be 20, maybe less than 20. And then you go back and pull the final 20 to get the limited summon. I hope that all made sense. But that you can still manipulate, and arguably it'll actually be cheaper for you now to do it. Though I think it would be harder to actually not land because of the change rates. Anyway, all good. Okay. Valkyra, who's one of my favorites, and she's kind of fallen out of my team. So let's see what happens. Because I'm hoping she's still usable, but I'm hoping she brings herself back into the world. Deals 100% AoE damage to multiple enemies in range and inflicts 15% vulnerability. That goes to so so the basic attack used to be 100% AoE damage to multiple enemies in range. Oh, that's the new one, I'm guessing. So now she adds 15% magic vulnerability. Before she just did AoE damage. Okay. New talent inflicts 15% vulnerability on enemies entering the attack range. When the enemy dies in range, increases Valkyra's damage by 15% for 5 seconds. I like that. Awaken 5, ally revived by miracle, gains a divine blessing, increasing the damage by 100% for 10 seconds. That's going to be huge in GVG. That's where I use her in what, Gear Raid 1, not Gear Raid, Gear Dungeon 1 up top. I use her there, and I was using her and stopped using her in GVG, but now this makes it interesting because if you're triple stacked and you've got Brokir followed by someone who does damage, whoever it may be, and then her, Like say I've got Ardia, then her in that same line, and you can put her further back. Ardia dies and then is revived with extra damage for 10 seconds. That's pretty hype. It was both now. Oh, it always was. Well, I guess I didn't pay enough attention. So I'm so confused by how they do this because they aren't healing it. Oh, I get it. Before it used to be the magic vulnerability on her basic. Now they took that off because they added it as a talent. I don't know. Does that make a big deal? I don't know. But before, whenever an ally was revived by miracle, um, the the ally received extra damage. Now it's both. I obviously don't pay enough attention to her. But does that make it a big deal then? I guess if they're stacked in one tile stacking, I'm thinking of the GVG where she can sit 3 tiles back. It'd be kind of less impactful because she's not really hitting anyone unless you're getting Zerg rushed. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how that actually bears out. I don't. I feel like hers are just tweaks. Which, to be fair, she's a decent champion, so maybe that's all she needs. Kai, however, wasn't. So now he's got a talent optimization. Placing Worm Snare no longer interferes with the hero's basic attack action. The placement of the range of snares is changed to adjacent tiles. So now he'll put on adjacent tiles, not just in front of him, and he still basic attacks while placing the snares, not instead of. Okay. Doomsday Cluster increased initial range from 400 to 550. I guess that's good. Launches a cluster projectile at one enemy in range. The explosion deals whatever. Um, wow, that's so much talk. That's so much. So, okay, we're starting with. This is why I don't like them. I need a. I need a. We need a thesis. Like I need a secondary person reading. Okay, launches a cluster projectile at one enemy in range. The explosion deals 350 to 500 AoE damage up to 8 nearby enemies and splits the projectile into 3 small bombs. After a short delay, the small bombs detonate, each dealing 100 to 150 AoE damage to 5 nearby. The cluster projectile can trigger every worm snare within the blast radius in advance. After launches a cluster projectile at the farthest enemy in range, the explosion deals 4 to 550 to 10 nearby enemies and up to 3 small bombs. Each small bomb flies towards the one nearby enemy, dealing 150 to 200% AoE damage to 5 nearby enemies. The cluster projectile can trigger every worm snare within the blast radius in advance. Sure. Doomsday skill revamped. Each enemy hit by the cluster projectile of small bombs Doomsday cluster restores zero point 0.3 to 0.7% rage for the hero. When hitting airborne units, the rage restore is doubled. So that's going to be really big for Pelagios, Torrent, or whatever it is, right? Because if now he can, his putting down traps, which he can't do, is not going to stop his basic attack. When he has this cluster projectile, it's gonna hit 10 enemies and it's gonna hit 5 more enemies, and it's gonna, yeah, I think that's gonna be a big deal, hopefully. And then eradication skill revamp. Each projectile hits increases the allied marksman heroes damage against airborne units. Oh, all allied marksman heroes. So that is definitely, because now you're just getting your Nyx to hit 20% more for up to 15 seconds. That's a big deal. And then his Awakening 1 reduces the interval of placing Worm Snare by 5 seconds, and the snare will inflict defense reduction on enemies. Okay. Awakening 2, he's -3 cost. Awakening 3, each cluster projectile launched by Doomsday Cluster releases up to 3 extra bombs. 4, when eradicate. I think I'm up to A5 on him, I feel like. Maybe not. Maybe it's only an A1. When eradication is triggered, increase. Well, okay. That everything about him is a big deal. So we'll have to play. We'll have to see. I it's certainly better than he was. Whether it makes him good, we'll see. Season 6 on the 18th. New seasonal Demon Soldier Infernal Cleric. The previous Demon Soldier Garnet Guard is now obtainable from Gear Aid 1. New maps, brand new maps. Okay, just as I thought I was getting used to these ones. Although it was way too short, so I like this battle time adjustment from 180 to 210. That's good. Adjustment. Oh my god. Artifact info. Change from reading current gear artifacts. Oh, so this is set gear. So when you set it and forget it, then you can remove the gear from all of them. So you put the gear on these champions, you put them in, you set it your garrison, and then you walk away. And they keep that. Okay, good. That's good because that's such a pain in the ass. Especially it's a 2 day event twice. So 4 days, you're basically locked into those champions having that, or you have to swap them out, hope you don't get hit, and swap it back. Now that's good. That's that's beautiful. Added email notifications when a member's garrison position is adjusted. Friendly face-off now includes Guild War Gladiators Gauntlet. Okay. Enable guild member face-off. The original enable friendly face-off no longer includes guild members. Oh, okay. Okay. Gladiator Gauntlet. I don't even know what that means. Gladiator Gauntlet is a top guild elimination. Okay, well, I don't have to be. You guys want me to read this? It sounds like it's. I remember hearing about this. This is essentially an elimination tournament. It starts with the top 256 guilds, and then Group 5, and then server Group 6 includes top 64 guilds. And then you keep going until you lose, and the winner take all. Right? Defeated guilds in semifinals compete for a third place match. Final 20. Oh my god! But you guys can read this if you're into it. I don't even think we're in a semi competitive guild, so we might be in the top 256, but we certainly like. It seems like every time we go up against like a top 20 team and we get beat, and then we go up against a top 3,000 team and we whoop them. So I don't even know. Gear. Increase the drop quantity of smoldering scale and sanguine fabric in 123. Okay, good. Added 3 new T3 gear sets. Astral Guardian, 2 pieces, which is HP and defense. I like that. Cataclysm. Upon landing a crit hit with basic attack, increases the hero's damage by 11%, up to 5 times. And Wings Grace. Healing effect plus 30 increases the attack of the hero and the ally with the highest attack range by 12%. That's interesting. Healing effect, maybe not, but increases the attack of the hero and the ally with the highest attack and range. That's going to be really nice for support units, especially if they're like inspiration support units. Gives us another option. The only thing I don't like about it is, do you really want to give up invigoration for this? I guess it would, because okay, I'm an idiot. It's literally 12% instead of 10%. So whereas invigoration gives a 10% increase of attack, this is 12% plus healing effect. So it's legitimately better, and I'm an idiot. Let's move on. New type, exclusive gear. When obtaining mythic T3 gear, players have a chance to obtain exclusive mythic gear. That's important. That's good. When corresponding hero equips their exclusive gear, so this is just exclusive artifacts. Now we have exclusive gear. When selling ancient mythic or variant mythic gear, you will randomly receive some kind of following rewards, either uh, Kubla Khan's Spirit, Primitive Spirit, Enchantress Spirit, Eternal Bullion, which is good, or please don't give me those gear recasting hammers. I'd rather have the refining. Get away from me. After the update, we'll send compensation to commanders who have sold such gear before the update via email, based on the number of gear sold. So I've sold 100 million pieces, so I hope I get so many chests. Added thumbs up labels to hero gear interface. These labels will be displayed by default and can be toggled off through the filter menu. Can I sell based on my thumbs up, so that if it's thumbs up that it eliminates it from the mass sell, please? I don't understand why that's not part of the deal. Like why? Change it. Added reward enhancement feature for quests. Progress for daily, weekly, monthly quests will gradually enhance as they're completed. Additionally, each enhancement will grant enhancement bonus. That's good, right? Daily quest removed. Successfully enhanced gear 3 times. Why? Change the quest. Obtain 3 pieces of gear rate to obtain 1 piece of gear from gear. That's nice. It's just such a pain in the ass. Although honestly, if you still want me to burn 100 energy, usually I just do five. I just do 5 fights in gear raid. I get 110. I burn 110 energy. I get 5 plus pieces of gear because I have the whatchamacallit that gives me a chance for extra drops. I don't know. I had a new quest, clear faction trial on any difficulty level 1 time. Didn't we already have that? Oh no, that's in Guild Quest, but not in. Okay, well, whatever. I don't know why I get enhanced gear 3 times. Like, are we that gold struck, I can't give away my gold. Anyway, I guess for some people, lower levels maybe. Change the reward for Odyssey Quest. Achieve an S above rating for 3 different bosses to unpolished legendary soul stone. After the update, commanders who have already completed this quest will, I get a free unpolished. Added a new achievement, Dungeon Master. Clear all dungeon stages, claim the reward. Oh, I get one of those. Added new achievement medals related to Immortal Codex and Tide. You can view them nice. 120-day Windows login optimized. Counts from the first Windows login. Any login on a Windows device counts as your daily Windows, regardless of the previous logins that day. Okay. Reduce the difficulty of some Odyssey quests. Oh, great. Well, I've already finished it, so boo. I know it's all about me. Following skins are now available in the skin shop. The Avenging Empress Hatsut. Oh, these were available before. Harvest Maiden Hollow and Golden Aegis Olog. I don't think I got Ologs. Maybe I did. I already have Hollows and I have Hatsuts, so whatever. Again, all about me. Others added chapter 10 after clearing stage 18. Um, the last side of the Dwarven Association will offer items from the following list: rare summoning, mythic extract, stamina, huge stamina. Hey, Raid, this is one of the reasons why I left because you never wanted to do this because you're so scared. Look at they keep updating their market. Is it amazing? No, but it's good. I like that. I like seeing that. After clearing stage 18, all gear available in the Dwarven Association will be mythic. What? Oh, that's huge. That's huge. After clearing stage 18 of Gear Raid 1, 2, and 3, all gear available in the Dwarven Association will be mythic gear. Wow. I need more gold. Daily signing rewards after 180 days. 3-star psychic power, legendary extract adjusted to 4-star psychic power, and mythic extract. Sure, I think that's good. Improve the visual presentation of the team interface. Okay. Increase the chance for exclusive artifacts in both Titan Forge and Wisdom Forge from 2 to 4. Thank you. Change the light effect of 5-star psychic power from golden to purple. That's good. I think that means when you're opening your guild chest, maybe. In the team interface, heroes not equipping all 5 pieces of gear now have a special mark displayed on their icons. Okay. Added thumbs up labels to the hero gear interface. These labels, I don't care. I mean, maybe I care. I don't know. In the gear interface, when selecting a single piece of gear replacement, you can now preview the changes in the hero's attribute. Okay. Artifact material stage 19 through 22 now have separate team presets. That's good because you go from 21 to 22 or 19 to 20 depending on what you could pass, and you'd have to redo that thing. So that's important. Added Telegram link and Telegram follow quest for the Russian speaking regions. Telegram's a bad place. So that's it. That's a lot. It's big. There's a lot of big changes there. First of all, the summoning pities, beautiful. Um, I hope at some point they look at going to 20 times, but probably not yet. I know a lot of people kind of want that, but the reality is there still needs to be a vast amount of RG. That's what gets people like me to spend. If I get what I want on the first run, then it's boo. Then it's no more. So yeah, there's so much good here. I think uh, I think this might be the best update I've seen for a single update. I think this is one of the best. I don't care about the stage 10 in campaign. That doesn't. I haven't even finished. I just got to the latest EXP potion and stopped. So I guess this is me now having to do that again. Oh, I hate those. But yeah, I mean, Kai looks like he might be usable. Valkyria, those are slight changes, tweaks might make it a little bit more specifically usable in certain areas that she wasn't before. Um, what else is it? Just most of this stuff actually I think is really cool. I think it's gonna be a real improvement. Even the GVG stuff looks good. I'm not the gauntlet is whatever to me, but I'm for people that do like that stuff. It's a new mode for them, and I think that's important. It's just because I don't like GVG doesn't mean other people don't love it. I mean, you watch Slayton. That's one of her. That's one of her things. Like I literally just got the shield guy yesterday. If you know, you know. Um, yeah, I no, I'm trying to think if there's anything here that is not like everything here. I think is awesome. Um, especially I think Kai being better makes me happy. The obviously the summoning should make everyone happy, and also the forge, the tier 3 stuff. I've been holding on to that. That's important. What's going on with this? The maximum level be increased, bringing more rewards. That's good. It should. Okay, so this is probably the biggest thing for me, and I've been holding on to it for quite some time. Let's go to gear. Let's go to the forge, the foundry, and that what we're talking about is you see these 6,800. I have 6,800 and 7,100. I should have been holding on to it longer, but I haven't. But I think I've farmed a reasonable amount. I'll have a lot to go, but I obviously don't want to touch it until the changes. But they're adding new sets. They're adding exclusive sets, so that's a big deal. I thought they were also upping the rates on the good pieces here. I heard the rates were next to nothing on getting like a what do they call them? The ancient mythic, right? Um, I heard they were going to up the rates. I don't know. Maybe they're shadow upping them. Maybe they aren't upping them. I don't know. But that to me is probably important. So it's good that that's coming in. I think that's probably my biggest takeaway here in a bevy of good changes. Obviously, the summons. I summon like a son of a gun, so that's big for me as well. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I hope this works. I'm not. I'm literally not even gonna. It's gonna have a. I'm gonna have a scuffed thumbnail. I don't know how good the audio is working. I just hope it's working well. But either way, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please be kind, be safe, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.